Good morning, Sonora Scholars. We're so happy to have you here for our very special performance of A Very Corona Christmas. Hashtag Santa Stays Home. This is written by Kelley, and today it will be performed to you by the Sonora Elementary A team. Let's do a roll call here. Miss Calderon.
Hey, how's it going?
Mr. Worthy.
What?
Good morning, Mr. Worthy.
Good morning. Top of the morning to you.
Miss Ray.
Hello.
Coach to the Cole.
Hi.
Miss Harp.
Hello. Good morning.
All right, the gang's all here. Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Santa. Ladies and gentlemen, after the performance, we'll kind of debrief and talk to you about the process that we went through to put this production together, and with a very own challenge for you all. So get your popcorn, Pop-Tarts, chocolate milk, lay back.
Popcorn shrimp.
Popcorn shrimp. Hey, go for it.
It's a little early.
Just reel for a second. Can I get a thumbs up really long? Can I can see you right away? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear us well?
Hey,
Perfect.
Sydney.
Thanks, Billy.
Okay, Brookie.
Brooke.
And Des.
Des, you can hear us, Lathan?
All right.
Perfect. Okay.
There's 21 of y'all, man. The stage fright is real.
I'm shaking in my snow. All right. A Very Corona Christmas, performed by the Sonora Elementary A team. All the elves were gathered in the main lodge at the North Pole Village, awaiting Santa's big announcement.
What could it be?
I don't know, but Santa's had us stop production in the workshop today. I'm a little worried.
What do you mean, stop production?
I'm saying that we will not be making any more toys. We've never stopped production this close to Christmas before.
Elves, elves, elves. Quiet, please. Dear Santa Claus, I am writing to inform you that you will not be allowed to enter our country. We are currently not admitting any travelers whatsoever in order to reduce the amount of coronavirus transmissions. Please use our postal system to deliver gifts. It is the fastest in the entire world. Sincerely, the President of the United States.
Followed by another one.
Hello! Yes, dear Santa Claus. We are aware that at this time of year, when you normally prepare to deliver gifts to good boys and good little girls all around the world, but right now, unfortunately, this year, due to the current coronavirus pandemic, we must ask you to follow these rules. Number one, you are not allowed to enter any house by way of doors or chimneys. Number two, you will need to keep a distance of at least 2 meters between you and any parent or child. That's 6 feet for you Americans. Number three, all gifts will need to be quarantined for 48 hours before delivery. Stay calm, carry on, pip pip cheerio, God bless. God bless me, the Queen of England. Sincerely, Your Majesty.
And another and another.
I don't know. It looks like Christmas has been canceled.
Elves, as you know, this is a very unusual situation. Christmas has never been canceled. This is a first for all of us at the North Pole. Nevertheless, the coronavirus puts us in a very bad predicament. We are lucky here at the North Pole to be isolated that we do not even have one case of the coronavirus. However, if I travel around the world delivering our presents to all the boys and girls, I could catch the virus, and this would be risky for all of us. Therefore, it is with a sad and heavy heart that I announce to you there will be no Christmas this year.
No Christmas! No Christmas!
That's impossible.
This is a catastrophe.
I know, but Santa's right. He's not the youngest anymore. That's true. Look at his white beard. Does anyone even know how old he is? 35? 205? I don't know, but he's not the fittest anymore either. His jacket gets tighter and tighter every year. Maybe he's right. Maybe it would be better for him to stay at the North Pole this year.
Yes, we do need to protect Santa. We don't want him getting sick.
This is going to be the worst Christmas ever.
Other than a few chores around their huts, Liam, Evan, and the rest of the elves had nothing to make and nothing to do. For the next few days, they just sat around, fidgeting, feeling hopeless. They yearned for the life they used to have. They missed the way things used to be. They missed the Christmas spirit.
I don't know what to do.
Me either. I'm so bored.
I wish things were the way they used to be. I miss working at the workshop.
So do I. I miss seeing all the other elves. I don't like being home all day.
I even miss Santa telling us what to do.
Yes, it's not the same. It's too quiet.
Things didn't change much until one day, a letter on Evan's table caught his eye. He opened it up and began to read. Then he opened another one. He began reading letter after letter. He read what all the children had written, and his eyes filled with tears. Everywhere, children were all saying the same things. Dear Santa, I'm so glad that it's almost Christmas. This year has been really hard. I miss the way things used to be.
Dear Santa, if anyone deserves Christmas this year, it's me. Dear Santa, you'll never believe what happened this year. I can't wait until it's finally Christmas.
Evan, what are you doing?
I'm going to save Christmas. Santa, I need to talk to you.
Calm down, little elf. I just learned how to make my own sourdough bread. Would you like to try some?
This is not the time to learn how to bake. The children of the world need you, Santa.
I'm sorry, Evan, but as you heard, Christmas is canceled this year. I can't go out. I can't even leave the North Pole. I must shelter in place.
This is why we can't cancel Christmas, Santa.
Evan, Liam, go round up the elves. There is something I need to say at once. My dear elves, Evan, the youngest of our elves, has brought something to my attention and reminded me of why we are all here. It is a letter addressed to me.
Dear Santa, my name is Madeline, and I am 7 years old and live in Springdale, Arkansas. This year has been very difficult for my family. I was unable to see my friends for a long time, and my dad lost his job. He said we didn't have enough money for presents this year and that we're not able to celebrate Christmas. I told my dad that Santa would never cancel Christmas. You wouldn't, would you? After everything that's happened this year, my gift from you is the one thing I know I can count on. You're the best, Santa. I love you. Madeline.
My dear elves, Madeline is right. Families all over the world have had their lives turned upside down. Children everywhere need this Christmas more than ever before. We must find a way to restore their hope and dreams by delivering our presents. We have a duty to the boys and girls of the world. Children deserve Christmas. Elves, it is time to get busy. Bob, get the production line going again.
Okay, boss.
Shannon, start shining up my sleigh.
I'm on it, Santa.
Sally and Tom, I need a Santa suit that can bring me into the homes of millions of children safely.
No problem. We can do this.
You're my smartest elves. It is time to get to work.
How can we make Santa a suit that will keep him from catching the coronavirus? I say we make Santa a super hazmat suit. Good idea. We should make it red and look as much like a Santa suit as possible. Should we add a Santa hat? Yes, I like that. And we'll give him some rubber boots too. This is going to be historic.
Shannon, how is the sleigh coming along?
Great. I'm almost done adding the sanitizer.
I brought some extra stocking stuffers.
Perfect. Put the toilet paper in the back of the sleigh. People will be glad to have an extra roll this year.
This looks great. I love this new sleigh idea.
I think it needs a new name.
I was thinking the Xmas 2000.
And guys, we've decided to call Santa's suit the PPE 3000 hazmat suit.
This is going to be the best Christmas ever.
Just as it began to get dark, Santa stepped out of his lodge in a brand new Santa suit. He looked a little different this year, but he was now safe and ready. It was time for Christmas, and nothing was going to stop him from making children happy this year. Not even the coronavirus. As Santa flew off in his sleigh, he could be heard saying,
Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry
Christmas!
The end.
Thank you for watching our production of A Very Merry Corona Christmas.
All right. Let's see, we're gonna transition here a little bit. Oh, hey, hi, I want to look there. Hi. All right, as you can see, the gang's all here. This is the voices behind what you saw. We kind of want to talk to you guys a little bit about how we started the process and how you can do this at home. So it started with us kind of brainstorming like most great things do. And we're like, let's do a play. And we first had to decide, kind of like when you all are reading, you find those just right books. Well, we had to find the just right play that we thought was that what you guys might connect to, or our audience, something that might pique your interest. which is how we came up with A Very Corona Christmas. From there, Mr. Worthy was our production specialist. So you want to speak to how some of it came alive?
So we just had to get creative. We made some stick figures, and this is just a paint stir that you can get at the Home Depot or the Lowe's.
Also known as Home Depot.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Nice.
You guys have had fun with your flat Miss Sandy or flat Miss Worthy. Well, we made a flat Madeline and a flat President Trump and a flat Queen of England. And that was fun. But then we had to decide, how are we going to do a background? And we tried to do a virtual background on Zoom, and that didn't work because the puppets wouldn't show up. And so we just had to think outside of the box. We've got 3 or 4 different computer monitors up right now. So the way that they saw what they were doing, there's a computer monitor right here in front of Miss Whittle. And so it's kind of like what they do on Sesame Street or the Muppets. They can see what they're doing, and it's like mirrored, not mirrored. So left is right, right is left. We downloaded some music, and we just tried to make it so that you guys, yes, it's a puppet show, but you guys were disconnected from reality for a bit, and you were, in the North Pole, sort of. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
What else do you guys want to add back there?
On the spot.
Something that Calderon made sure that she wanted us to know is like, this is like a performance. And so
Right.
you guys know she trains you all for your performances that you normally do on a normal year, which we know 2020 is not a normal year, but she had to remind us of some things that she reminds you all of when you do performances. Do you remember any of those, or how your reminders that you gave us?
Well, whenever I do programs, I'm gonna switch over because I have
Go
them
ahead.
organized. When I do programs with y'all, I always have a program book, right? And in my program book, I write notes. So-and-so goes up, or so-and-so goes up at this time. You can kind of see I've got some highlighted spots and all of that. And this was so helpful. So if you ever do anything like this, always, 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 always make a program book so you can have notes.
Is that like planning?
That's what I was gonna say, Ms. Hart. That was planning. So what I've heard that we've done already is we are planning, we are jotting, we are taking notes. I heard Mr. Worthy say we had to revise our plan several times. Did it always work out the first time? No.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Okay. Most things you do in life's not gonna work out the first time. So you just have to revise it and try again. Okay.
We're gonna do this again at 2:30, and we're gonna revise it again. Like
Again.
we're still kind of like, hey, what can we do better, or what can we add, or if you noticed, a lot of us had multiple parts, and so we had to change our voices, and that's been something that's been fun to experiment with, because now I walk around the school.
Talking like the Queen of England.
It's true, he does. It's true. But that reminds me of something else. When we're reading, especially when we're reading out loud, it's important for us to read with expression. So that's something that we had to keep in mind too. And like getting into character, thinking about, really getting to know these characters and how they would feel and trying to get those feelings out through our voices.
So Sydney January has asked a question: how did we switch screens? And so I have a second computer here that's just, they heard it.
Yeah.
How about now?
Sydney, can you hear us? Give us a thumbs up.
Oh, good. Hadley's got us.
All right.
Okay,
Kathy,
cool.
Can you hear us?
I bumped the microphone. But no, what we did is we had a Google slide. Sydney asked about how we changed. And so, yeah, we changed it with a big TV. So
Any other questions? Feel free to throw those questions in the chat if we can help you with anything or if you have any ideas, because guess what? We have a challenge for you. So we will be posting a link to a Flipgrid. We are challenging you to create your own play, your own production. And it doesn't have to look like ours. It doesn't have to sound like ours. It might be a monologue. It might be a one-person show. That's okay. Start by finding, is there a book? Is there a play that you would like to recreate? Who do you need? What parts do they need to play? That's the planning part, right? And then once you get it to where you are feeling really good about it, you can record on your Chromebook or your iPad and upload it to a Flipgrid. Every specialty teacher will have that Flipgrid up on their Bitmoji classroom page. It will actually be on our landing page. I'm looking to Miss Rains because she's always so great about updating our landing page. So it'll even be on our special scholarly specials landing page too. So we encourage you to give it a try. We can't wait to see what you create. And maybe even if you submit a play, we might be having you into a drawing for a book vending machine when we come back.
Zoe Wilhite has a question.
What
Do
is
we
it,
have
Zoe?
to do a book that's already written?
Oh, no.
No.
We'd love to hear an original. Love to hear an original.
Create your own. Be creative.
Yes.
Have fun with it. Create your own scene. Get family members involved. That's one thing that we had to do. Is we'll bother leave here. It took a lot of collaboration and teamwork and bouncing back and forth. We couldn't do this with just one person. So if you can do it by yourself, good. But if not, add some family members and do whatever you can to just make it, I don't know, more personalized. Have fun with it.
Okay, I have a question for the chat. What if I did a Flipgrid to where you have your Chromebook and you make your flat Sydneys and flat Lathans and flat Jadens, and you made your presentation on Flipgrid? Would you guys be down to do that, or would you just not do it at all because it sounds terrible? Tell me in the chat if you would make your own puppet show on Flipgrid if I made it for you.
You can use popsicle sticks. You could use.
Okay, Lathan's down, Ezekiel's down, Zoe's down.
Yes. that's
Hadley's
amazing.
down.
Socks, stuffed animals. Oh, good one.
Okay, Brian, it might be hard to do, but totally worth it. Weston said, why not? Maggie says, okay, we have overwhelming yes in the chat. Sydney January's down, Jeremiah, Sophie, Quinn, Lily is down. Okay, now if you want to get truly crazy.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Mr. Worthy.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to say, hey, do you have neighbors or a brother or a sister?
No, coronavirus. Family members.
Family members that go to this school? I don't know.
I almost said it too.
I know, yeah. In fact, this is not safe, so I just need to fix everybody.
No.
All right.
I'd
Y'all,
like to say that's the first time that's happened. It's not.
good God, that is.
Right, that's how we felt yesterday.
I saved your life.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Worthy. All right, unless we have more questions from the chat, I think we're gonna go ahead and end this Zoom and get those Flipgrid links up. Anything else, friends, team?
You can color,
Thanks for
do
waking
it.
up and logging on.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you for being here, guys.
Miss you guys.
If you want to
Yes.
see it again, 2:30.
Oh, and it will be better.
I mean, if it's possible.
Maybe.
You know what? I think we should go out with some hoots. Okay, show me with your hands how many hoots you'd like. Let's see. How many hoots? 5? I see. Oh, 5 maybe. Yeah, up 10. Whoa, 5. I'm looking. 10's a lot.
3.
You want 1,000 hoots? We can't do 1,000 hoots. How do you have that many fingers? I'm just kidding. I didn't see that. All right, 5 hoots. You guys
All right.
ready? Get ready. 1,
Hoot, hoot,
1, 2, 3.
hoot, hoot, hoot. Oh,
See you guys.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Take care now. Bye-bye then.
how do I end it? How do I make it
Still
stop?
on. It's awkward.
No, you just keep